All right, so you end up deciding to come on to Miami. What's like what's that first introduction? Like that first transition onto the field where you kind of was like, all right, next level shit. Like this ain't quite exactly what I come from. You like I say, you used to breaking everybody necks out there and just cleaning up. So you get on campus and when's the first time you like, all right, I do have to take it to this next level.
I'll probably say that my first day of like summer conditioning, because I kind of I came in probably like in May, so I pretty much I was staying with somebody down there and then working out. But my first official day working out with them was I was like, man, damn, I'm not ready for this. Like we had 32 110s,
Mm.
and I'm like, shh, man, when he said it, I'm like, ain't no way we run 32 110s, bro. Like that ain't even like possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like 32 110s, okay. How we gonna do this? So we started. I'm just running, and I get to like probably like we get to like 8. And then I'm like, dang, he like, okay, that's 1/4 down. I'm like, damn, 1/4 down. Like,
Oof.
he for real. So I,
Eat for real.
yeah, for real.
Dead
So
ass.
yeah, I'm like, man, hold on, man. Coach Swayze ain't playing. Like, and he was like chewing me out. He was like, man, hey man, you run this 4-3 and all this, you can't be in the back. You gotta be in the front. So I was like, going try to go as hard as I could, man. And now again, you could have been down, man. You been over, man. Them boys coming like DDT you. So I'm like just I'm walking around, twist. I'm like trying to stand up, man, trying to tie my shoes, stand up, and all that. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I gotta get in. I gotta get myself right because if I want to take it to the next level, I gotta pretty much get in shape. So that weekend, I just stayed down. I ain't go home. I stayed down, did some mile running with Coach Swayze, and it was cool. I was that next time we did 110, I crushed it.
That's what's up, man.
Who who was your mentor on either on the team? Was there an older guy on the team, or was there any former Kane that kind of reached out to you? I know you're a big recruit, and just to kind of give you the Miami way to give you some knowledge or wisdom. Was there anybody that did that for you?
I say, when my visit, I met in Trail Road, and he was like the guy. He was pretty much a rookie at. I still got a picture on my phone. He was a rookie with the Cardinals at the time. He came back down, talked to me about, how to, what's the standard here at Miami and things like that. And but on the team was Kenny Phillips. Kenny was my host of my visit. You know, he was probably like one of the main reasons that pretty much that I stayed home also because his school and like Pace and Carroll City pretty much like 10 minutes away from each other, and like in the community we always run I always run into him. My mom know his mom, and his brother was pretty much in the same class as me, so I was always see him at different events, and he was always like talking to me like, hey, man, don't forget about us, bro. Like I know you committed to Florida, but don't forget about us. And he just pretty much like took me on his wing from day one. He was like, look, bro, like you got a chance to start as a freshman. Like just come in and do what you got to do off the field. On the field gonna be easy for you. And from there I just took everything he said, man, and went with it.
How was that Miami visit like? Because I've heard from several people that even the rival fans, whatever, that Miami's one of the better visits. So how was it for you back then, especially in comparison to like a Gainesville visit?
Man, you know what's crazy, man? Like that was probably my second or third time in Coral Gables. And
Right,
Mm.
like being from Miami, like you don't really go to Coral Gables like that.
exactly.
That's like Beverly Hills. You like my first time going to South Beach, I was in the NFL. So it's like you don't really go down there to
Oh, we
Coral
for Miami
Gables.
cats, yeah.
Yeah, so me going on the visit to Coral Gables, like I seen things I never saw before. Like we stayed at the Snesta Hotel. We had big steaks, lobster. We on the water. My mom loving it. She was. It wasn't like she was like new to it, but she was kind of like, dang, like this is different from other visits we went on. And it was just
Different
cool,
side of
man.
Miami.
Yeah, like no, it's like cause she like it was no different side that we never seen before. And the thing with me was like I don't really go out like that, and I just had to get myself in a situation where I wanted to feel like, okay, can I hang around the team? Can I hang around like do I mesh with the guys on the team? And everybody had, I think KP had like a little kickback at his house, and I was just chilling with all those boys, man. Bruce Johnson, you know, Levon Ponder went to pace with me, Anthony Reddick, Randy Phillip, all those guys. They were just chilling. So I'm like, man, you know what? Like this home, like them boys, it ain't like it wasn't like no beef in between them boys. It was all like on the same page, telling me stuff about how to get ready for Coach Shannon over and he be yelling at you, Coach Wall and stuff like that. So I was like, man, you know what, this is where I need to be at, man. Like them boys ain't really had to take me out because I knew that's not why I came on the visit. I just came to see, okay, do I fit in with the guys in the locker room? And I kind of had a feeling I was, but I just wanted to just pretty much solidify it.